Hi friends, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Math for Today. For this lesson, you are going to need your math paper from your packet and a pencil. That's it. You can go ahead and pause the video while you get those things. All right, welcome back. So before we get started on this worksheet, we are going to do our number guessing or our number identification cards. So when I hold up the number card, go ahead and say it as fast as you can. We know how this works by now. Let's get going. 2, 16, 6, 9, 14, 15, 20, 17, 7, 3, 1, 13, 5, 19, 4, 12, 18, 11, 8, 10. Very good. All right, next we're going to do our addition fluency cards. Remember, only say the answer. You might want to read the whole number sentence, but don't do that. Just say the answer. All right. 0, 4, 5, 3, 4, and 5. Alrighty. That is it for our addition fluency cards. Go ahead and kiss your brains. Very smart. All right, so for our math lesson today, our learning target is I can add and subtract. So we are going to go ahead and pull out our packet page. So our math page, get that ready in front of you and have your pencil ready. So this page is on adding and subtracting. So let's think for a second. Let's remember what adding is. When we add, do our numbers get bigger or smaller? That's right. When we add, our numbers get bigger because when we add, we're taking two groups and putting them together. Now, let's switch it up a little bit. And when we subtract, we're thinking about subtracting now. When we subtract, does our number get bigger or smaller? That's right, friends. It gets smaller because when we add, we start with our whole group and we take parts of it away. Very good. Now, I'm going to get a marker out. All right. When we see this sign in our math problem, when we see this sign in our number sentence, it is telling us to do what? Add or subtract? Yep, this is called Linus the Minus, and he always tells us that we are subtracting. Now, let me change it a little bit. And when we see this sign in our number sentence, are we adding or subtracting? That's right, this is a plus sign. So we are simply going to add when we see this number sign. Now, let's look at this worksheet. Let's read our directions. Write a plus or minus sign to complete each equation. So we are going to look at our equation and decide if we are adding or subtracting, and we'll put the right sign in there, in the empty box. So let's look at our first math problem. 6 blank 3 equals 3. So we are trying to decide if we are saying 6 add 3 equals 3 or 6 take away 3 equals 3. Now let's think. When we add, our number gets bigger. So if we said 6 add 3, and we started with 6 and we added 3 more, 1, 2, 3, how many do we end up with? Right, we end up with 9. Does this say equals 9? It says equals 3. And we see that our number has gotten smaller. So let's say, what if we said 6 take away 3? What if we decided we needed a minus the minus? Let's start with 6 fingers. Show me those 6 fingers and say 6 take away 3. So 1, 2, 3. How many's left now? 3 fingers. You're right. Does 3 match our answer on this problem? Yes, it does. So we know that when we subtract, our answer is correct. So you're going to put your subtraction sign or minus the minus in that empty spot. All right, let's go ahead and do the next one together also. So this number sentence says 6 blank 4 equals 4. Now, our first number is an 8 and our answer is a 4. Did our number get bigger or smaller? We started out with an 8 and we ended with a 4. Did our number get bigger or smaller? That's right, it got smaller. And we know that when we subtract, our numbers get smaller. So we are going to think to ourselves, I think a takeaway sign would work. And let's test it on our fingers. So we start with 8 fingers and we take 4 of them away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are left with 4. And let's check our answer. That's right. So we chose the right sign. All right, friends, go ahead and finish the rest of those on your own now that you know how to do it, and upload the picture of it to your teacher's Google Classroom. That's going to be it for math today. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow for math.